Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the VLenore Show. And I'm your host, VLenore. Hey, yay. Look, I wanted to come over here and talk to y'all, say hi to y'all, get caught up with y'all. And I wanted to do it in a way where we wouldn't be interrupted. Not because I had to do it this way, but because that's what I wanted to do. Because we know motherfuckers still be on bullshit, but I don't give a fuck. I can stand, 10 toes down on mine, can they? Look, at the end of the day, I am just happy to be here with all of you. Why? Because I love you. Hey, I love you. Yes, I do. I'm so happy to be back and to see each and every one of you here. Do me a favor, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Let's let the people know we're here. Okay? Let's let the people know that we are here. Yes? Amen. All right. So look, let me see who's in here. Let's just start there. Let me see who is in here. Coffee is brewing. Hi. Hey, Leo lady. Hey, Mama Mona. I know who that is. Okay. I know who that is. You all know her as Thirsty Rabbit, but now you need to get to know her as Mama Mona. Okay. All right. That's Mama Mona here. Yes. All right. Hey, Just Ask Shar. How are you? Just Nikki to you. Black but not bitter is in the house. Hey, Say J. Hey, Caramel Beauty. Chick-fil-A Gal. Sari Colette. Oh, shit. Please. Did I do it? Am I safe? I think I did it. I think I was able to say hi. Hey, Miss Niecy. Hi. Hey, beautifully made. Let's see. Life ain't over. Southside Chi-Town. Them folks, we missed you. We had missed it, you. Okay. Yes. Hey, Mons. Let's see who else. Messy Sassy. Happy to be happy. Who else? I said hi to Just That Sharp, right? Hey, Nurse Bay. Hey, Ray Della Lewis. Juju D. Rossi. Very cherry. Attitude and Tylenol. Only me, 23, out here blessing people. Why? Because she and the Lord are in the blessing business. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Only me, 23. I love you. Thank you. Let's see. Who else? Wait. Can I move the thing? Oh shit. See how things go. See how shit go. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. There we go. Life ain't over. Life ain't over said, I am heartbroken. I lost my aunt yesterday. She was just 11 days shy of turning 100. Life ain't over. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. It sounds like your aunt. Look, folks who typically, if they ain't living right or if they've had a hard life, 9 times out of 10, they don't make it to 100. So I am going to believe that, God blessed her with 100 years of living. Look, she still was in the world for 100 years. Okay, whether that was from the womb on, 100 years, 100. How awesome, fortunate, what a miracle that in and of itself is. So life ain't over. I'm sorry for your loss. I am so glad that you had 100 years. Well, you know what I mean. That she had 100 years to offer the world, and most specifically your family. And our prayers and our thoughts will be with you. Today, look, I was just saying recently, look, it doesn't matter the circumstances. It doesn't matter the age. Um, when we lose someone we love, it's heartbreaking, right? But honey, count your blessings and know that she is gone to glory, okay? Where she can be in her youthful body, okay? Or live the rest of eternity in her youthful spirit, if you will. Okay. So thank you for sharing that with us. We will be praying and keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. And just think of the happy times. Think of all the good times. Think of all the things that made you laugh, made you smile, and know that she is still with you. Okay. Amen. All right. Hey, Lexi, the law nerd. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Did I get most people? Hey, Lady T. Oh, look, Lexi the Law Nerd done changed her name. Okay, she went back to her old school Lexi the Law Nerd self. Okay, all right. Hey, Virgo Callie. Hey, that dude. Let's see. Who else? I get most people. True Beekeeper. You guys, I may not be able to get everyone. Hey, Prima Wanda and Snoopalicious. I'm just happy that you guys are here with me today. I really am. I miss you. I've been having a good time. I ain't gonna lie. I've been having a good ass time. Been living my good ass life. Okay, dealing with some business stuff in the midst of it, but really having a good time. Okay, finding a whole social life, if you will. It's just a mess. Okay, I'm finally getting a social life again. Didn't even know I had missed it. Cause honey, I could stay right in the house and be good to go. Okay. Which is what I spent the majority of this past year doing. Okay. But I'm happy to be here. Compton Ebony. Hi, Compton Ebony. If y'all didn't know, y'all gonna know today. She ain't been no member for no 3, 6, 9, no 12 months. For 15 months of membership. Think she has, and what she has, what she has. Uh-huh. Hey everyone. Hey Compton Ebony. How are you? Hey Sassy Peach. Hello, hello, hello. Is that it? Delicate Dell. Delicate Dell. Let me say this to you, Delicate Dell. Okay. And if you know, you know. Those listening, if you know, you know. Delicate Dell, without me saying too many words. I heard you ask somebody in the chat at the Zoom the other day about I didn't see it at the time. I just let me say that first, okay? If you were in our Zooms, you'll more than likely know what I'm speaking of. I didn't know until afterwards, okay? But Delicate Dell, you asked somebody in that chat whether or not a blessing that you had blessed somebody with was shared and had blessed the other person that was in our chat. I hope you heard their answer, Delicate Dell. I hope you were following the chat and were able to see the answer. This is what I just want to make sure you got the answer. And the answer was no. They didn't know nothing about that blessing. You know what I'm saying? Those that was there and was reading the chat would know. I didn't know till afterwards. I just want to make clear, Delicate Dell, that you got the message. You asked, was the blessing you blessed somebody with shared, and the person they were supposed to share it with said no. No, they wasn't blessed at all. Not by them. Okay? I just want to make sure we're clear on that. You feel me? Okay, because Delicate Dell, you know I loves you and I appreciate you. And I would never, but I want to make sure you know that no, your blessing was not shared. I just want you to know that. Okay. All right. We love you, Delicate Dell. We do. Yes, we do, child. Hey, Diva Shawnee. Diva Shawnee has been a member over here too for a minute. And it ain't been for no 3, 6, 9, 10, or 11 months. She's been a member for 12 months of membership. Uh-huh. Just packs and packs and packs. Mm-hmm. Hi, V and Stylers. Hey, Diva Shawnee. We love you. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Lexi, you missed it too? Look, the true beekeeper said, I remember. I didn't see it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Attitude and Tylenol. Attitude and Tylenol said that money went towards those. How you know? How you know it even went towards the shoes, child? I ain't gonna. It should have went to some side teeth, from what I understand. Um, uh. The folks said, "I'm sorry, stealing blessings and cats." Oh, I know you lying, attitude and Tylenol. Now I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you lying. That's just trifling. See, that's what I mean. But y'all, ain't nobody telling you what to do. I'm just saying you might want to have all the information. When you make decisions about what you gonna do, what you gonna support, I want you to just know all the pieces, not the lies. I want you to know the facts and the truth. I'm just saying that's my job. Okay? It's my job to expose the truth. All right, people don't like that. They don't like that shit. Um, yeah. Let's see. Let me get down here. I just want to make sure I ain't miss nothing. I just want to say that I'm probably gonna miss some shit in here, y'all. Look, we got a lot that I want to talk about real quick, okay? Now, speaking of which, look. I had a blessed time, my damn self, over the last actually a couple weeks, but most specifically in the last week. Ain't even been a full damn week. Shit, it's just Thursday. Saturday, I had a blast with the V Stylers, okay? The Southern California V Stylers that were here, okay? We got together on Saturday. I'll tell you what we did, all right? Originally, originally, the plan was for us to get together, go see Michael. Because, see, let me really break it down. We were trying to go see Michael a couple months back, right? And we were headed that way. We were gonna go, I was collecting money, we were gonna buy the tickets, and then boom, out of nowhere, I learned that my dear friend Sherman Golden, okay, comedian extraordinaire, was going to be doing a show right here about an hour away from me, okay, in Southern California. And so the girls that were gonna go to the movies and dinner to see Michael and to, connect, we decided to change our plans and we decided to go see the Chris Tucker show. Okay, we were guests of my dear friend Sherman Golden. And so we ended up doing dinner and the show. And then we got to, take pictures, meet Chris, and, that kind of thing. We had a good time. We were back in the green room. Nice little space, honey. It was real good. My only complaint is I did not get to keep my motherfucking gumbo. The gumbo was delicious. It was delicioso. And I am so mad to this day that they wouldn't let me in the theater with my fucking gumbo. I didn't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. To this day, I don't appreciate it. I've already told the girls we've got to go back. If you missed the story, this is the story. We met, it was at a casino, okay? What's it called? Yamava. The Yamava Casino is where the show was, right? So we decided, let's go to dinner at the casino, right? Excellent. So we meet there. We find a nice restaurant. We sit down, we order some delicious motherfucking food. Do you hear me? I'm not trying to be funny. The food was delicious. Okay. It was so good. But I don't typically eat all my food at once. I just don't. I typically, eat half or even less than half, depending on how big the servings. This was a humongous serving. So I'm excited. I'm seeing my friends. I'm seeing, the supporters, people I haven't even met in person before. It's exciting, right? So we're eating and we're drinking, and then before you know it, it's time for the show anyway. So everybody packs up their stuff. Now me, I'm the only one who hasn't eaten all of my food, but the food was delicious. Okay. So I'm like, no worries. I asked for a container to put it in. They gave me a container, had a little bag ready to go. All right. So we mosey on down there to the theater area. And as we are about to walk in, they said, oh, ma'am, can't bring that in here. I was like, excuse me? You can't bring that in here. And I was like, okay. They said, you can take it to your car. I was like, my car? Like, this is a big casino. And it ain't like I'm parked right outside the fucking door. Okay. I'm in a parking garage. I mean, I'm like, what? Now, it wasn't super far, but at the same time, the show about to start. What do you mean? What do you mean? Nevertheless, they said, you can't bring it in here. I said, okay, can I look? And I would never normally leave my food with a stranger. I don't give them if they security, the cops. I don't care, a judge. I typically wouldn't do it. But the food was so fucking good. I was like, can I please just leave it here? Is it somewhere I can leave it? No, ma'am. You can't leave that here. You're gonna have to either throw it out, eat it, or take it to your car. I was so done. So I had to throw it out. And I haven't been the same since. I ain't been the same human being that I was before that day since that day. So we have to make a run back to Yamava, okay? Back to that same motherfucking restaurant so I can order that same motherfucking gumbo because why? It was so motherfucking good. And it's gonna happen. So we're going back there. We got to go back there because I gotta get my damn gumbo if I got to dig it out the fucking trash. Okay? Shit. I'm so mad about it. So, nevertheless, fast forward this month, because we're going to be doing these monthly, just so you know, okay? This month, we all met up in Irvine, okay? And it was a little cute little spot. Those of y'all who are from the area, y'all already know, is the, what's it called? The Irvine Spectrum Center. Nice little outdoor mall with a lot of restaurants and stuff. And we went to a restaurant called Habana, all right? And it was a Cuban restaurante, okay? And there was myself and the V-Stylers, okay? You can see them in the picture. So the plan was we went to have dinner at Habana. We had drinks and dinner there and appetizers. And then we left there and we went to the Cheesecake Factory and we had drinks and desserts over there. Okay? Yes. So we did that. Now, let me let you know who all showed up and who's in the pictures. Okay? So at Habana, where we all met, it was the same gals from the first time. Okay? So it was our own Virgo Callie, Raydella Lewis, Carlise Burke, and myself. All right. And then Thirsty Rabbit joined us for dinner. So as you can see here is Thirsty Rabbit and I hugged up toasting our free champagne. Honey, we ordered drinks, but they also have free champagne. And yes, we drank some. Yes, we did. Couple of them. I'll speak for myself. I think I had 3. I think. Okay. So we had that there, right? But then Thirsty Rabbit couldn't stay the whole time. All right. She had to leave after dinner. And Compton Ebony was also there. But Compton Ebony couldn't make it to dinner. But she met us over at the Cheesecake Factory for drinks and desserts over there. All right. So we met Compton Ebony. So my problem, and this is on me, I completely forgot that we didn't take a picture with Compton Ebony. When we got to Cheesecake Factory, we didn't take any more pictures. So this is Compton Ebony here in the bottom left corner with her sexy self. Look at her, fast ass. Look at her. Okay. Looking all cute. So anywho, Compton Ebony joined us over there at the Cheesecake Factory. We had a blast, and then we all went home and had a good night's rest, I believe. That's my thinking on it. I think that's what had happened. All right. So it was a good time. Wasn't it, Carlise Burke? We had a good damn time, didn't we? Virgo Callie said, I saw what Virgo Callie said, reservations pending. Where'd it go? I can't find it. Reservations pending. Oh, wait, let me go up here. What'd you say, the Duchess V? I know the way you go back and read these chats. You seen me say, I don't appreciate you not having an outfit, an outing when you was here in Ohio just because you was with your man. The Duchess, I didn't tell nobody I was coming. I really didn't. And it was a good week. It served its purpose. And the next time I return, I will definitely make a point to let the Ohio people know. I promise, the Duchess. Okay, okay. Don't beat me up. All right. Don't beat me. I promise it's gonna happen. All right. Okay. So that's that on that. Oh wait, I just saw. Wait, what did you just say before that? Attitude talking. What did you say? That's awesome. You can actually produce the people you say you know, unlike I actually do produce them. I do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't understand. When these people come out here and tell these wild ass stories, like, oh, she doesn't have friends. What, nigga? I've interviewed at least 8 of my friends at a minimum on my motherfucking show. Now explain that. Explain why you get to see me in pictures out with friends. Explain how it is you see me with my actual family. Explain these things. These people crazy. These people crazy, child. Child, they can't stand 10 toes down on shit. You heard me? They can't do it. Oh, there it is. Virgo Cali said, the reservations are pending, honey. We got to go back to the damn Yamava. And that's that on that. By the way, speaking of the next time we get together, I do believe, because we're going to do it next month, I would suggest Virgo Cali is like the main organizer. All right. She is the main organizer for these events here. And my thought is we should go to Long Beach next time. Okay. And I know that's in a great location for the ladies who have been attending, I think for the most part. I think we should go to Long Beach. And seeing that I have lightweight moved to San Pedro half the week, because I got an events coordinator that will not let my calendar stay blank for any given period of time at all. I think we should go to Long Beach. I think Long Beach is really nice. Yes. Yes, the LBC. I've really got a chance to spend a little time in Long Beach. Yeah, ladies. I didn't get to tell y'all. I haven't talked to y'all since I went over there. We hung out in Long Beach. It's so pretty. I want to go there. Okay, so that's going to be the next place we go. All right. So them folks, when we get this date, girl, you better get it on your calendar. 50 Creole, 50 California. You better get it on your calendar. Because that's where we going next, damn it. We just is. Okay. I think that's the next one. All right. So yes, and then we got all kinds of treats. Look, Virgo Cali has a friend that makes these special sweet treats and stuff. Ray Della Lewis got a lady who has a friend who grows grapes, has a grapevine in her yard. Child came home with so much shit. I'm just telling you. We had a good time, all right? We did. We had a good time with some good people. Yes, yes, and yes. Let me see. The Duchess. Hey, the Duchess. She been a member for 20 months, a damn membership. Yes. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. You are very, very welcome. Okay. All right. Thank you. I promise you, I will keep you abreast of the next trip. All right. Now, 50 Fit and Fab, child, she been a member over here too for a minute. And not for no 3, 6, 9, or 12 months. She's been a member for 15 damn months of membership. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. 50 Fit and Fab says, sorry I missed it. If you make it further south, I'm there. Okay, how's Long Beach sound for you? How's Long Beach for you? Look, we all got to get around, okay? Okay, we all got to get around. So, we gonna do like a tour, a Southern California tour, damn near. All right, but next time Long Beach. All right, so let me know if that works for you, 50 Fit and Fab. That should be fun. Okay. All righty. All right. So yeah, we had a good ass time. I gotta give it to you. It's been good. And I told you, my girlfriend is so funny, child. When I tell you this woman gets up every morning and walks 8 to 10 miles every single morning. She ain't no joke. She ain't no joke. She's 60 and you wouldn't know it at all. Okay. You would have no idea of it. And shit, I'm tired hanging around her. All right. She's always been like a big sister. I met her when I was in the third grade. Okay. Her baby sister is a year older than me. She was, she's like 4 years older than me. So she's like, when you're kids, she's like really old at that time. And she ain't thinking about us kids. We in the way, right? But she's always that girl that, she's so tall, she's so pretty, she's so popular. She was that chick. And now, when we hit a certain age, now we all the same age at the same. But baby, I'm walking around here like I'm the old sister and she's the young one. Okay. But she stays in them streets and she got me in the streets with her. Okay. So we're gonna make our rounds. And she had me over there in Long Beach this week. Shall we? When I tell you, I just can't even keep up with all the shit that is happening. But I will say I've been having fun and I've been meeting people, been doing these little events with her. And yeah, it's been good, both from a personal standpoint and a business standpoint. Stay tuned. All right. So stay tuned for that. Did y'all hit the like button? Huh? Did y'all hit the like button? Because that's important. It's important that we hit like buttons. Okay, excellent. Now, look. So that's some of the catching up that I wanted to do, but that's not all the catching up that I wanted to do. I've been seeing people, I just been on social media and I just seen all kinds of shit that we got to get caught up on. And I figured y'all may not have known all the shit and all the updates and the shit that I've been coming across. So I figured, why don't we get into it together a little bit? Because I'm not selfish. I'm not a gatekeeper. All right. I am not a gatekeeper. Baby, I think that there's some things that we all can learn from. And so let's talk about it, shall we? Okay. So look, oh, I thought I had this on here. Hold on. I thought it was sharing. Let's see. Does that work? Let's see. It's not working. Wonder why. Hold on, y'all. That's the chat box. That's not working. Hold on. Let me move. I might have to go to another screen. I wonder why that's not coming up for me the way I wanted it to. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, that's why. There we go. That's why I didn't do it. Because it wasn't set up right. Okay, so there's a few things in the news and otherwise that I think that some you might know, some shit you may not know, but let's talk about it together right after you hit that like button. Okay, let's do that. Let's start there. You gonna have to do your part, and then I'm gonna do my part. Okay, that's that on that. So first thing, there's another, update. Not really an update as much as, well, there have been new updates where Tigger is concerned. Okay. And so we've talked a little bit. We did a deep dive last Thursday about Tigger, his wife, and her background, and with the baby daddy, um, the baby daddy that was interviewed by Tasha K and a couple other people, what he had to say about Alicia Brown. But it sounds like there's another young man who has been a victim of Alicia Brown that has also his mother wants you to know a little something about what his experience has been and what she's asking of the courts. Take a listen.
Okay, y'all, it's getting a little scary. And honestly, this feels like a future Netflix documentary loading. So, the mother of Ramon Joyner's son, Martina Moss, is pleading that someone take a second look at his case after he has been serving 11 years in prison for graping Alicia Brown.
Excuse
A
me?
crime that he has maintained never happened.
Excuse me? Did y'all hear that? Can y'all hear? Put a one in the chat just to make sure that I know that you know what I know. And we know it because this lady said it. And in order for you to know it, that means you had to hear it. So put a one in the chat if you could hear it. Put a two if you could. Okay? Put a one in the chat if you could hear it. Okay, good. But did y'all hear that? So there's a young man that has done 11 years in prison because Alicia Brown has accused him of grape. Baby, this lady is a full blown terror. Do you hear me? Everybody needs to steer clear from this lady, Alicia Brown. Look, as I said before, Alicia Brown, I think she crazy as a Bessie bug. Okay, I think she be on some bullshit, but I think she puts people in positions where she can manipulate the storyline around the situation and get them fucked up, which is why you need to steer clear from her ass. That's why I said, even though Tigger, look, you ain't gonna tell me Tigger didn't have something in that phone. Now that's that on that. Tigger had some on that phone, right? And Tigger knew that this lady was crazy, at least before she starts fighting him over a phone. He knew it. He knew it because he experienced some of it. He knew it because people reached out to him to ask him and tell him stuff about it. He knew, but he decided to ignore the shit. All right. But at the end of the day, and that's how she was able to get him fucked up, because now he's running after her and chasing her down and throwing her in the walls by accident or on purpose. Whatever the fuck. It's still, if you're not involved with this lady, you can't really get fucked up by this lady. Let's just start there, okay? But it seems like this lady has a habit of this bullshit. So let's listen to some more.
So I decided to take a look into it and see what we could find. Now, I just want to start by saying that this is just the records from the trial. He did appeal his case and it was denied. And I'm just basically reporting what the records show. No one was there. We don't know who's telling the truth or who's lying. So it's a 2015 Delaware case, Joyner versus the state. Now, it's important to note that in the official court documents, the victim is referred to exclusively as Amanda Brooks. The Delaware Supreme Court explicitly states in the footnote that Amanda Brooks is the pseudonym used to protect the victim's identity under the Supreme Court Rule 7D.
Amanda Brooks, aka Alicia Brown. You see how they did that? AB? AB. Okay.
So based on the court documents, here's what I found. They met at a casino in Wilmington on February 7th, 2015. They were already acquaintances and had each other's phone numbers. The next morning, around 6 a.m., they left in separate cars, got drive-through breakfast, and then went to a Newark hotel. Okay. Now, this part is what she says happened, Alicia Brown. She says that Ramon Joyner left the room to get room keys, and when he returned, he told her she needed to live up to her end of the bargain and have sex with him. For some reason, the video cut off, but I do want to include that in Alicia Brown's version of the story, she says that she woke up to discover Joyner had left the room and taken her keys and her wallet. So when she called and texted him several times, he finally texted her back and told her that he wanted to engage in sexual activity with her. She agreed to engage in sexual activity with him if he came back to the room. And then when he got back to the room, she didn't want to have sex with him. And that's when he said the part about, you need to own up to your part of the deal. I'm wondering if those text messages were submitted into evidence or not. I don't know. She testified that she refused, but he then blocked the door. She says that he grabbed her by the throat, threw her on the bed, smothered her face with a pillow, hit her in the face and ribs. Now, it's important to note that she did tell the nurse after going to the hospital that morning that he penetrated her digitally. However, she did not testify to that during the trial. And so that is why he was able to not be convicted of second-degree rape. She says that when she attempted to escape a second time, he ripped the phone cords from the wall and tied her arms and legs together. After he eventually left the room, she freed herself, ran out, and found a hotel maintenance worker who called 911. Joyner took the stand in his own defense and provided a completely different sequence of events. Here's what he says happened.
What he
He
said?
testified that after they went to the room, they both fell asleep. When they woke up, they decided to shower together. He claimed that she got out of the shower first, saying she needed a facial cleanser, but instead ran out of the room with his jacket, which contained his money and ID. Joyner testified that he chased her down before she could reach her car and found his money in her purse. He states that she struck him first and he struck her back in response. He vehemently denied attempting any sexual contact whatsoever. The jury was presented with both stories and physical evidence, including her physical injuries and the ripped phone cords. The jury acquitted Joyner of rape in the second degree, resolving a minor discrepancy between the forensic nurse's notes and the victim's testimony in Joyner's favor. However, the jury convicted him of unlawful sexual contact in the first degree, a lesser included offense, kidnapping in the first degree, strangulation, and malicious interference with emergency communications. Joyner was ultimately sentenced to 20 years in prison.
My God.
He has been incarcerated since 2015, and his subsequent appeals for post-conviction relief have been denied by the courts. In an effort to draw attention,
Can you imagine? Look, this lady crazy. Ain't nobody arguing that point. This lady crazy as hell. And any man who gets involved with her moving forward is even crazier. But you may not have a chance anyway, because I got a feeling Alicia is going to be in jail for a while. This is just my thought. I don't know for sure. I'm not her attorney. I'm definitely not the prosecutor or the judge. Excuse me, I don't even have a degree in those areas, but baby, I got a degree in common sense, and my common sense is over here saying, girl, she ain't coming home no time soon. All right. That's what my common sense, intuition slash I don't know, God knowledge is giving me. I'm just saying. Hey, Bell Tower is my home, my boo. I don't believe in men putting their hands on women, but his sister need to introduce her hands to Alicia slash Amanda's face. You're so mean. But I understand. Okay. I do understand. Thank you so much, Bell Tower is my home. Thank you for the super chat. Ay, 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 child. Baby. Ain't this a mess? This lady crazy. This lady is crazy as hell. Anyway, hit that like button. I think there's a little more she says here. Let's listen.
into this case, Ramon Joyner's baby mama, Martina Moss, has been posting messages from him as well as other content concerning Alicia Brown. This is a message that she received from Ramon Joyner. And in it, he states that the only reason Alicia got mad and started acting the way she did was because he didn't want to sleep with her because she was stankin'. It seems to me that Alicia Brown has a pattern and a history of wreaking absolute havoc on the lives of any man she deals with.
I would agree. I would damn agree. Look, I don't know what she's drawn to. I don't know what all three of these men have in common. I don't know at all. Clearly, all of them aren't celebrities. Maybe a couple of them have money. I don't know. But one thing for sure is Alicia being the common denominator is telling. I'll just put it that way. Like everybody who deals with this lady goes into some dealing with some bullshit. So the first picture is of the missing child's dad. That's him in the first picture. I thought that the little girl looked just like her mama. Actually, if you look at her, she got the same eyes as her daddy. Okay, so that's the first one. Says took the keys out of the ignition while he was driving. All right. Tigger, she took his phone. Okay, and then this nigga over here with the tats on his face, she took his ID and his money. Something is wrong with this lady, no doubt. No damn doubt. Okay? But let's listen. She's almost done.
I mean, these men are coming out the woods telling their stories. All their stories sound similar, you know? Like, she gets upset, takes something from them, whether it's a phone, whether it's the car keys, and they almost crash, whether it's their jacket with their money and their ID in it. And she makes wild accusations about them.
True.
And I'm not saying that some of these instances she may not have been, telling the truth. We don't know. None of us were there. But what I'm saying is because there's a pattern, by the way, the men aren't going to hear what I'm about to say. The men stopped listening just now.
Listen.
When I said I'm not saying that she wasn't telling the truth on some of these instances. The men stopped listening right there. And they're going to be all up in my comments. What do you mean? She's a liar. You're defending her. She's a liar. They are so emotional. I literally yesterday when I posted those videos, I clearly stated she was a liar, she was faking. And because I didn't say, Big Tigger is innocent, he did everything right, he's a victim, they said I took her side.
Look, girl, Portia, I had the same experience, girl. Ain't nobody saying this lady ain't crazy. Ain't nobody saying that this lady ain't doing some bullshit. Ain't nobody saying that she don't set these niggas up. Ain't nobody saying that. But you got to be smarter when dealing with crazy motherfuckers because the video proved that Tigger didn't do everything the right way. He needed to have checked his own self in the midst of that so she couldn't get him all fucked up. You see what I'm saying? But I hear you, girl. They gave me the same blues, child. But it is what it is. Listen, let's listen.
The men, guys, the men are emotional, okay? Anywho, the men stopped listening. So this is for the girlies. I'm not saying that some of these instances, maybe she was telling the truth. I don't know. What I'm saying is because none of us were there, because it seems like she has a pattern and a history of doing this with multiple different men, it's kind of hard not to believe that she's lying. It's going to seem like she's lying because it seems as though every single time she's with a man, this type of thing happens. And every man you're with beats you and abuses you and rapes you and every single guy. It's not likely. So it feels as though she's lying. That's my opinion. This is an opinion, but it feels as though she's lying. And that's what the stories and the evidence is pointing to. Yeah, girl. Woo! I don't know how Big Tigger got messed up in all this, but honestly, I'm starting to think that this was a part of a greater plan. Maybe God needed Alicia Brown to marry a celebrity. So when she does this again, her actions are shown and they're more public, and then her victims can get some justice. Maybe that's why. That's all I can think of. Because honestly, like Big Tigger really could have had a lot of different women. He chose her.
Right.
He chose her. So, despite the family members of the missing daughter, the baby daddy, all of them allegedly reaching out to Big Tigger and telling him, don't marry her, don't marry her. He was blocking people allegedly when they would say that. I don't know if it was voodoo. I don't know. But for whatever reason, he decided and he made a decision for himself to still marry her.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, quick question. Just thought I'd throw this out here. Does anybody know whether or not Big Tigger and Shirley Strawberry are related? Okay, it's just a question. Are Big Tigger and Shirley Strawberry related? Are they mother and son? Are they brother and sister? Are they cousins? What do they have any relationship? Okay, Because the reason why I asked that is because it didn't matter what motherfuckers came and told these people about these motherfuckers they were married to. They didn't want to hear it. Okay, now Tigger never said that he was the ghost to Tasha on Power, but Shirley allegedly says she was Tasha to Ghost. If you know, you know. I'm just asking. I was just wondering. I think it's a fair question to ask because these motherfuckers is moving very similarly. All right. Okay. I mean, I'm just asking. It seemed fair to ask. Ain't that something, y'all? Ain't that something? Child. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me go over here. Gotta move some stuff around. Okay. Let me see. Hold on one second. Want to go to the next story, but I think there's a story in there. Okay. This is something. This next thing that I'm about to show y'all. This next one. Um. Hold on. This next one right here, we are not going to cover this tonight, but we are going to cover this in the Zoom. All right, we are. Listen to what this lady is about to tell us, and then y'all tell me if y'all think we should talk about it in the Zoom. Let's listen.
This is the intro of Surviving a DL Man. I'm going to drop part 1 at 10 o'clock. So I'm doing this not to out anyone else, so please do not incriminate yourself. I am not going to drop names. I'm going to make everything as discreet as possible so no one will know any other parties involved. So please, I'm begging you, do not out yourself. No subliminals, none of that stuff. So I'm doing this strictly because he has taken my ability to provide for my kids. My kids are important to me. They're a priority. I need to make money. He's stopping me from making money, and I have 2 kids to feed. So I'm going to do whatever I can to feed my kids. You know, I've been painted as a bad person, and I will tell my story. I'll tell my faults because I'm not ashamed of anything that I've done. I don't care. So I'm going to tell it all. You know, everything's going to come out here. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. So please, you know, like, share, comment, support, repost. Let's get these views up. I need to make a bag. I'm not a victim, and I'm going to continue to, you know, I'm going to make money off my pain.
Okay, pay you for your pain. I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it. Look, y'all want to get into this? She gonna tell us her story, a 50 plus. You know, she is giving Risa Tisa. Okay, but she's gonna tell us a story about how she survived a DL man. Baby, we gonna get into this over there in the Zoom. Just so you know. Okay.
I'm gonna just say something.
Okay. Now moving on. I love shit like this. This what we're about to listen to and look at um is when racists get exposed for their bullshit. Okay? I love watching when Karens get instant karma and just racists in general do dumbass shit and then they're held accountable for it. I love it. You think I don't? I do. I love it. All right. So this real quick is something about a man named Mr. Krim. This guy's going to give us a good little overview of what transpired to some Black folks over there in the Chicago area. All right. Addison Talno said, remember when people told you Shirley doesn't watch Power? You know what? It's so funny. People act like they really know these motherfuckers out here. That's what be killing me. How you know? I talked to somebody who does know her and knew her very, 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 very motherfucking well. Okay? And they gonna tell me to believe them and not believe the person that I know for a fact knew this lady or knows this lady. Make it make sense. Girl, that's why I can't, you know, I can only I don't even take too much of what folks out here say seriously, girl. Attitude and no. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, child. Okay. Let's listen and learn about Mr. Ernest Krim. Yeah, Ernest. Okay, here we go.
Real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all go. This is Ernest Krim. You see how he had 440,000 followers? Why? Because he decided he was gonna start teaching Black history to kids, even if the schools won't. Even if the politicians want to take out Black history classes, he gonna teach it to Black kids, regardless. Opening up spaces on Saturdays and Sundays for parents who want their kids to learn Black history, and the school system's working. He said, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm gonna fix the problem. He's an
Just so we're clear, this Ernie is a good Ernie. Okay, this is the Ernie that raggedy ass Nesto Ernie should be trying to live like, not differently from. But we're gonna learn how racist motherfuckers have treated Mr. Krim. So that's why we're gonna listen and learn about Mr. Krim on today.
award-winning author, an Emmy-nominated producer, a former public school teacher. He said, I'm gonna do it regardless. And you know what? Meta took his page, made this man start all the way over. Now he's at like 500 followers. So I have followed him back. I will be sharing his stuff a bunch. I think the world needs to see this man. I think Meta can't stop this man. We spend so much time talking about the problems that we have with our school systems, and now somebody's stepping up. He's like, I'm gonna fix it. Whether the legislation's gonna fix it, whether the politicians, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna teach these kids Black history. And Meta took his page. So go follow this man. This man is very important to our culture. Please give him a follow, give him a like. Let's get his page back. I'm gonna just say something real quick and I'm gonna let y'all go. This is Ernest Krim.
Okay. So again, these racist folks, racist white people, I'm just gonna really throw it out there, have done everything to try and suppress any good, any accomplishments, history as it happened, and not the rewritten history that they try to present. Ernest Krim, who was a former teacher for, I want to say, Chicago public school systems, because they took history out, they don't necessarily teach accurate history in schools. He was determined to teach Black kids history regardless, Black history at that, which is really American history, period. But you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it if you just based everything that you knew or believed to be what was taught in school. You were never going to get the full scope of our accomplishments as people. So Mr. Krim did what he could. He's out here educating the people. He's out here on social media. And what happens? He had 500,000 followers, and they snatched his whole page. So y'all go out there and y'all go and support Mr. Krim. Do that. All right. Now here's the next one. Put, baby, hit the like button. Hit the like button, damn it. Now, I don't know if y'all saw this. We watch a lot of body cams around here. We do that. Okay. If you're crazy like me, your algorithm is all the way fucked up with all kinds of shit that happens on roadways and other places. Okay. Like hotels and airports and shit. Maybe even on the street sometimes. But at the end of the day, sometimes we actually come across opportunities where they show us the fucked up shit these police officers be doing and how racist they are. So this right here says, man proves cops wrong after police investigation takes unexpected turn after he records 0.00 on 2 breathalyzer tests. I want you to hear how they address this man. Okay? I want you, listen. Let's go.
Bro, calm down. Blow on that. Keep blowing. All right, let's get this. See.
What's wrong, sir?
That's gonna be wrong.
So the cop has him blow into the breathalyzer. It says 0.00. He's in a hospital. Let me read what the thing says. It says newly released body cam footage is generating discussion online after showing a man being investigated by police following a call from hospital staff. According to the video, the man took 2 breathalyzer tests, both of which reportedly returned 0.00, indicating no detectable alcohol. The footage has led many viewers to question why the investigation continued despite those results. However, the full circumstances surrounding the incident remain unclear. Without complete police records, medical records, or court documents, it is not possible to determine whether other factors influence the officer's actions. What are your thoughts on this situation? So they're clearly at the hospital. For whatever reason, this nurse or whomever reported this shit and said that, you need to come over here. This guy's acting erratically, I guess. And they accuse him of being under the influence. He blows into the thing. It comes back 000. The cop shows it. You can hear his the way in which he goes about exhaling like this don't make sense. He just blew. He blew properly, and it came up 0.00. He shows it to the nurse. The nurse says, that's got to be wrong. Really? It's got to be wrong? Okay. All right, let's watch.
What did he say? Like, what's going on? Like, I took y'all test. Can I go down?
But if you're in an accident and you're belligerent with this nurse, then that tells us that there's something that's being hidden, right? So drugs, alcohol, what's going on? What's rolling through?
Maybe the bitch deserved to be addressed the way he was addressing her. What? You just gonna take her word for it that he was being belligerent? She accused him of being under the influence, and clearly he's not. So now what? Let's listen.
Through your system, bro.
Nothing at all.
Can you follow my finger? Like, are you coherent at all?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, then we'll take this test. Again, I got a fresh.
No, we're not. Can you keep that away from me?
Is your car in the parking lot?
It was hit by the other car, so it should be where.
How'd you get
Okay,
here?
drunky McDrunk pants, that's not what I asked. You could have had a little fender bender and drove yourself here. You don't have to be rude and belligerent with me right now.
Okay.
Bitch, please. It's the entitlement for me. So apparently, he was hit by another vehicle, came in to be evaluated, and she doesn't want to take his word for anything. Like, girl, who's being belligerent right now? Hi, Dennis Byron. How are you? Oh, they're going to say I'm running up behind you, Dennis. If you're over here now and I'm over here, they're going to say, even though this is my channel and you came over here, they're going to say I was running up behind you, Dennis. I wasn't running up behind you. I was just over here doing a show and you showed up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm just saying, hi, Dennis. Hi. Y'all hit the like button, okay? Okay, Dennis Byron is in the chat. Dennis Byron, everyone. Hi, Dennis. Okay, now listen. Let's listen.
Smarty.
This is, hey, no.
There's no call for that.
You are a nurse. You
Hey,
should.
they don't want to check this bitch for getting disrespectful with him. But he's not raising his voice at this lady. He's not calling her out her name. He's not using profanity. He's annoyed of the treatment. Now, I don't know what happened right before this, but I'm looking at this right here, and what she's calling belligerent, baby, she better be glad it was him she was talking to and not me, because she probably would have got cussed the fuck out. Just saying.
Knew that I wasn't intoxicated when I came in. You know, how many intoxicated people do you deal with all day?
A lot. And that's why you are exhibiting a lot of those same behaviors.
Excuse me, sir. Without talking to you, I'm talking to the nurse.
Then please, by all means, because we wouldn't have to be involved. Because now we're getting this test off you one way or another. Please finish your conversation with her. Continue to show us how belligerent you are, because you can't even finish a conversation with her. No, we'll sit here and watch you. Have a conversation.
That's not even a
show her the respect.
I'm at the hospital. That has nothing to do with the medical.
When you're talking to her, you're disrespectful, and then you want to say that you only want to talk to her. So do you want to talk to us? Or you want?
Are you? let me understand, why are they not checking her for being disrespectful to the patient? She's working for him, not the other way around. This is ridiculous. I just can't.
Talk to her.
She should be checking me for a concussion. I told her I had a headache. She told me I had a hangover.
That's not our problem. You don't have any life-threatening things. So
How do you know?
because we can look you up and down. Now we need to search your person. So
I thought you was a police officer.
do you want to have the conversation with us about the law, or do you want to have a conversation about the medicine with her?
I want to have a conversation about medicine with her.
Then have the conversation with her.
No, I would ask for.
I'll get this queued up.
You to take that breathalyzer is what I
That's
want.
all you want.
That's
do?
all I want you to do.
All right. Just to show y'all,
You got 10 seconds until this thing's going to be ready, all right?
All right.
We're going to take this. Now, don't you make any sudden movements.
Okay.
As soon as this goes off,
You came too fast. Like,
bro, calm down. Blow on that. Keep blowing. All right, let's get this. See,
That's gotta be wrong.
Now it's got to be.
what did it say?
Now it's got to be wrong. You want to put so much stock in these tests, but then when it don't go your way, it's wrong. Give me a fucking break. Hey, Dennis Byron. Hi. Had to come see my V. Thank you, Dennis. Next time you see my boyfriend, Richard Lawson, tell him I said hi. Hi. You guys, Dennis is going to be over here next Tuesday. He's going to come over here. We're going to do a show together. And yeah. And he's got something he wants to share with the people. So I'm here for it. Okay. And it's going to be very entertaining. Okay. Good stuff. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. Hey, Thessy Jewel. Thessy Jewel said, a concussion is life-threatening, dummy. Absolutely. She's so determined. She ain't even paid attention to the fact that he got hit by somebody else. Not the other way around. She's just determined to make him wrong. And this is how we get treated anyway. See, it's so easy for me to completely fall into the thought pattern that this lady is disregarding this black man's symptoms and complaints because he's black, because that's how they treat black women in particular when they go in to discuss things that are causing them pain, and they don't give us the same treatment as white women when they go into the same doctor's offices or the same hospitals, and they're more than likely to get the type of medication to relieve their pain or get the extra mile done to ensure that they are completely healthy, or that they get to, closer to some answers for the ailments that they are experiencing. But yeah, let's listen.
Like, what's going on? Like, I took y'all test. Can I go now?
Yeah.
All right, we're done. All right.
well, no, let's.
Now it's 0. What are we gonna do?
Nothing.
Well, he's belligerent.
All right, thank you, sir.
Maybe he's got. Hold on, he can still have drugs in his system.
I don't have any drugs.
Do you hear this? They're going to make this man be guilty of something. Oh, I hope this man does something about this. This shit right here pissed me the fuck off. Bell Towers My Home said, what nurse requests you to take a breathalyzer? And what difference does it make? If he was drunk, if he's sick or whatever, it ain't against the law for him to be drunk, is it? He's in the hospital. You can be drunk at your house. You can be drunk. I mean, I just trying to understand. He in there getting cared for or trying to, and then this shit happens. Give me a break. I can't stand these. Anyway, Attitude and Tylenol said, yep, I had a blood clot 10 days post-op. I went to the same hospital I had the surgery at. They still made me wait 7 hours. They don't give a fuck. Girl, if you're not in there looking lily white, you probably won't get the attention you need. That's a damn shame. And it's unfortunate as hell. Dusty Jules said he should demand a blood test to be able to sue them all later. Yeah, I think, because I don't get it. I don't get this. I don't get it at all. So, and then one cop is saying, okay, let's go. And the other cop is like, well, he's being belligerent. Boy, bye. So, anyway, that happened. Okay, that was 3 days ago. Okay, let me see. What else? Oh, this is good. This is good. Have y'all seen this? Viral TikTok shows woman escorted off plane after bride confronts her over a stolen wallet at the airport. Have y'all heard this? Have y'all seen this one? Have you? Listen, a bride to be left, a bride to be left her wallet behind at the airport. The woman who picked it up, sitting on the same flight, a passenger named Hannah caught the whole thing on video. The airline announced that the bride was missing her wallet, and a couple on board said they saw who took it and gave a description. The bride and her bridesmaids walked the aisle until they found her. She denied it at first until the bride brought up airport cameras. That is when the wallet came out of her luggage, minus the cash. Officers were waiting when they escorted her off the plane, and the money was eventually returned. We tracked down the bride to be's TikTok, and she says a story time is coming soon. Shout out to the passengers who spoke up. Watch this, y'all.
Well, you can see more than I can. Go. Is this the first time you've done it? She's in real shape.
Angie. Happy first frontier.
Oh my gosh, there it is. What is it? Wow. Yep, she just gave it to her.
First of all, did you get a view of the girls on the other side? So the bride is on this side. Clearly, a flight attendant is standing there near the woman who took the wallet. But then her friends, the bride's friends, look, they on the other side, child. Like, what's up? Where the wallet at? And she just pulled it out. Watch. Oh, we ain't done. Watch. So she's headed off of the
Well, you can see more than I can. Go.
because the money was in the wallet.
She took your money?
Oh, she.
Oh, no. How much money? Excuse me. Excuse me. Get the money up.
Oh my God. She took the money.
Like on her way out, didn't think to say like, oh, I should give you everything. Well, to be fair, we don't know.
She's giving the money.
Yeah, she better because
Oh my gosh. The pilot said you better shout it.
Got the money down.
Oh my God.
Get the money back.
You can deal with her. Let's get
Crap.
All right. So they were able to pressure her to find out where the cash was. The girl clearly knew about how much cash she had in her damn wallet. And then they must have checked old girl. And sure enough, she had the cash on her. Okay, we're not done. That's a damn shame, trifling asses. Okay, or ass, that lady. That's a mess.
So
I'm gonna pass that one. Okay, this
He bit me.
one's sad. This one's very, very sad. this man was having a mental health crisis. And so his mother files a wrongful death lawsuit and claims her son was in a mental health crisis and was unlawfully shot by off-duty officer. Okay. So it said, this is from Neighborhood Talk, and it said, neighbors, check out this heartbreaking story. The mother of a North Carolina man who was fatally shot by an off-duty Pineville police officer after allegedly shoplifting has filed a federal civil rights lawsuit accusing officers of using excessive force and failing to provide medical aid after the shooting. That's, ooh. Court documents claim Food Lion employees reported a suspected shoplifting involving a tall black man. Bowden's family alleges Officer Adam Roberts, who was off duty and working as a private security guard, responded to the call but never confirmed whether Bowden had actually stolen anything, arguing he was approached primarily because he matched the suspect's race. After additional officers arrived, Bowden's family claims Roberts shot him multiple times, even though he posed no immediate threat and was not armed. The complaint also alleges that officers handcuffed Bowden after he was shot and left him lying face down in a parking lot for more than 30 minutes without rendering aid or promptly requesting emergency medical assistance. Watch this.
Pretty good on my arm. We're still walking. 23 in the area. Back up. I'm in front of Johnson Plaza. Yeah. Go to the 1000 building. We're over there. Turn around, Randy. I saw you. Correct. We're starting medic stage. Pulling in now. You ain't getting away, bro. Get him, Brady. Get him! Back up!
Wow.
Get him! Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Get down! Shots fired, 15. Get down! Shots fired.
Look at him. Look at him.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands behind your back! Charlotte. Put your hands behind your back! Where are you guys?
Why is he covering up the camera?
Hold on, Randy. Oh, really? Yeah, we're all rolling that way. We're at the 1000 building. Yeah. I just pulled up. Somebody flagged me down.
What's wrong with his finger?
He bit me pretty good on my arm. We're still walking.
So this started, and yes, he didn't pose any real threat. I don't know what it is he was supposedly had stolen, but he doesn't appear to have anything on him. I mean, sure, could he have stolen something small, put in his pocket? Possibly, but how important could that be? That you are going to pursue this man like this? He's doing nothing but walking. He ain't even running from you. He's not talking back to you. He's just walking. And the way in which that, I mean, you see how many times he got shot? Sad. So anyway, that happened. All right.
Incident involving.
This is what I want to know. This one I saw and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This is why I could never, would never. I don't give a damn how. I don't give a damn if it's a choice between drive a school bus versus be homeless. I think I might choose homelessness because these kids is dangerous. You hear me? I don't care how old they are. Some of these little demon seeds, mm-mm. And if I can't whoop your ass, if I ain't got permission to whoop your ass, I'm not keeping your kids. And I'm damn sure not going to be driving a bus with my back turned to these motherfuckers either. All right? But and look, I'm not saying she handled it the right way, but I don't know that I would have handled it much differently. I'm just being honest. But let's watch together. By the way, this says a viral video appears to show a student confronting a school bus driver before the situation turns physical. According to the video, the student told the driver he was not going to follow her instructions before swinging at her. The location and circumstances of the incident have not been independently verified. And it also says that the video is for content creation and informational purposes only. We do not condone bullying or harassment in any form. Okay, got it. Let's watch.
I'm the school bus driver.
Sit down. Sit down. Oh, we're not leaving. We are not leaving. Shut your ass down! You shut up!
You're a grown ass woman.
Incident.
So again, ain't no way in the entire hell. Even if he was the only little badass motherfucker on that bus, that's a problem. If ain't nobody on there but this little boy and I'm driving and then he wants to show his ass and I got my back turned and I got to be able to control this big ass vehicle I'm in, that's a problem. But to have all these kids on there in addition, and now they look like they want to jump in and do something. Child, you ain't safe on there. She the minority. Now, I've seen some bus drivers do some fucked up ish. But as soon as one of these little badass children would have been swinging on me, I'm going to pick up something, whoop their ass, and go to jail. That's it and that's all. Because I'm not doing it. You would never, never. Watch it one more time.
Involving the school bus driver.
Go sit down.
There's music playing. I hate that. I hope that it might impact the monetization, but it's worth it.
We are not leaving. Shut your ass down! You shut up!
I ain't going.
He just hit me first. What are you talking about?
You're a grown ass woman.
Yeah, and this grown ass woman would have whooped his ass and any other asses I could whoop before they all took me down. Okay, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm so sorry, and I don't understand it too much because I'm be honest. If I was on the school bus and I showed my ass as a student, and my mother got just if she heard through the fucking grapevine, let alone if the school called or anything of that matter, the police. What do you understand? I wouldn't be here to talk to you as we speak. I don't know who raising these kids. I really don't. I cannot. But that happened. Okay. Is that it? Oh no. Oh, and then this. Then this. This might be the last thing I want to share with y'all. Please hit the like button, y'all. Okay. Do me that solid. Okay. Because this happened too. Wait, what'd you say? Bell Towers My Home said, but they wasn't telling the child to respect the adult. They keep saying she exactly. They talking about you's a grown ass woman. Yeah, and y'all some badass kids. All right. And whether y'all aren't the badass kids, this little nigga right here, he is a badass demon seed, and he deserved his ass whooped. Okay. Child. Now she got to be threatened. I never understood that. That's another reason why I knew I couldn't be no teacher. No, I ain't built for it. I ain't built for it. No, I was just raised differently. I would be whooping all them kids' asses. All right, I can't do it. I can't do it. Bell Towers My Home said, my granny always said, if you can swing, you can get swung on. I know that's right. She said, my granny heard me cussing at an adult like that, it would have been issues. Hello? And if I hit the adult, I would be in full dentures by the age of 11. I get it. You would be walking around here like other people who don't have teeth on the sides. You're saying you would be out here with no teeth at all? I get it. I get it. I get it. Absolutely. Absolutely, I get it. All right. Well, there's that. Okay. Now, listen to this. This is entitlement. This is a Karen beyond Karens. Okay. So basically, it says entitled Karen bullies a peaceful man into leaving a public space. I coexisted peacefully next to him for almost an hour. He wasn't bothering anyone. The entitlement is insane. Call it out every time, please. All right, let's watch this, shall we?
Totally go. That's preferable to you. I'll call you back. But you also are in.
Like, the entitlement is insane.
Public face is still the man who betrayed us.
Ma'am, I was here before you.
It doesn't matter.
You're coming in and
Your entitlement is literally insane.
It's not a very courteous thing to do. It does. It's not a good example either.
Like, in front of kids is crazy.
It's okay. It's not that big of a deal.
No, that's just insane.
I have a 4-year-old son, and I would happily move out of my way some of that.
Okay, good. Thanks.
What was your name, sir?
I'm Ryan.
Sarah. Nice to meet you, Ryan. That's literally insane.
Have a good day, y'all.
So a little bit of context for this video. The guy that was in the yellow shirt was sitting at this table next to me, minding his own business, listening to music, did a couple phone calls. I'm guessing he's working. He wasn't hurting anybody, minding his own business peacefully. And the two ladies and their kids in the video came and sat literally right there at the table next to him. Now, mind you, there's other empty tables, as well as all of the tables that are inside and tables on the other side of the building, as well as tables right down the sidewalk. They chose to sit right next to him. They were being loud, they were cutting up, and the woman, the older woman, looks over to the guy and is like, "Can you go somewhere else? You're being so rude."
And he was like, what? And so I chimed in and I was like, man, he was here first and he's not bothering anybody. You can move. And she was like, well, there's no tables inside and it's so rude to be on your phone. This is a public place and you're just being so inconsiderate and rude. And then that's about when I started recording. So here's this part of the interaction. The next video that I'm gonna post is when I cussed this bitch out because after they bullied him into leaving, I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm gonna get on the phone now and I'm gonna be double obnoxious. That's the next video. I just want to point out, I would not have said anything else to these women, but she approached me and said, you're so rude. Okay, let me show you rude. Then go sit at one.
When I was inside either, so I can totally go.
Okay, so let's go to her page because I did go and watch the part where she literally does cuss this lady out. Okay. Here we go.
Cussed a woman out in front of her children today, and I don't regret it. Let me tell you why. If you are going to bring your children into a public place, act a fool and show your ass and show your entitlement with no shame, I'm going to have no shame cussing your ass out in front of your children. If you feel...
And I feel the same way. If you can cut the fool and give such a bad impression, teaching your children bad behavior because you're being bad and behaving badly, then I certainly can correct your raggedy ass in front of said children. And I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying. If it were me, I'm a cuss. I'm going to say whatever the hell I want to say and all of the things because you did all of the things in front of the kids. We're not now going to hide behind said kids. Period. Period. On period. All right? Let's listen.
Comfortable and confident and bold enough to encroach on someone else's private space and then tell them that they are in the way, I'm going to call you a cunt in front of your 6-year-old.
Oh my God.
And I'm not going to feel bad about it. Because if you don't want to be cussed out and called a bitch or called a cunt in front of your kids, then don't be a bitch or a cunt and an entitled prick in front of your fucking kids. Or at the very least, don't continue to be under the assumption that just because you have your children with you, that they provide a security blanket and a safety net for you to not reap the consequences that you sow for being a piece of shit in public. Thanks. Cussed a woman out in front of her children today. And I don't regret it. Let me tell you why. If you are going to bring your children, you're an entitled cunt, and I don't care if your 6-year-olds hear it or not. Act better, do better. Do better. Do better. You're cussing in front of children? Oh my God, I'm cussing in front of children. Good job. Good job, honey. Let's go. Bye. Bye. I'm so innovative. So innovative. You're so impressed. You're so impressed. Take your old hag and go somewhere else. God forbid other people exist in public the same as you do, right? Keep working on being a better parent. You could sure use it. Yeah, it is pathetic, isn't it? Bye, Karen.
No.
Bye, Karen. Bye, Karen. Bye, Karen.
Look, the honest to God's truth is it takes sometimes it takes white folks to check other white folks, even when it's not just white folks business. Like, white folks don't tend to take anything seriously until another white person comes and gets these folks together, especially these Karens in particular. I'm just saying, that's just what I have seen. And so I'm glad that she went out of her way to get that get that lady together, and even in front of the kids. Now, Addison Talano said, I'm going to show your kids that actions have consequences. That's right. If you don't have the wherewithal to teach your children right from wrong and demonstrate the things that you are supposedly teaching them to understand right from wrong, then I'm gonna have to teach them, because you showed your ass out here. So I'm just gonna have to teach you then, right? So that happened. Now look, We're gonna come back later. There's a couple of other things, but this one last thing in particular, yeah, in particular, I want to show y'all. I wasn't I wasn't aware of this. Um, I wasn't aware of this. This is not a racial thing, or maybe, I mean, I don't think it's what we're about to watch is not a racial thing. I don't know if it's a cultural thing though. I think there's a certain culture of people, and culture is not always um ethnically related. Okay. Um eh, so you could be any shade, any color, any race, any ethnicity, and be a part of this particular culture. I'm just guessing, baby. I'm not. I don't. Okay, so y'all tell me what y'all know about this. What y'all know about this? What y'all know about this, child? Oh, Jesus. Listen.
So come check out the placenta tree. It's been 4 months now. Come on, come on, come on. So we just letting the placenta dry out. And look at Papa, man. Oh, it's my baby. So this the new baby we bought yesterday. Cara oranges. And what we finna do is repot it, put the placenta in there, and this tree is gonna grow up with the baby. And here is our Cara orange tree. Look at all that new growth. Look at that. Look how big and beautiful those leaves are. So this whole stem right here is the new sprout. Healthy. And here is the Lotus birth baby, where we kept his placenta attached. He is 4 months, all breast milk, plant-based. Okay, we got all kind of comments like, oh, they're gonna come take the placenta, or they're gonna take the baby, or that baby gonna be sick, and all kind of things. That temporary organ was created in my body to give him life and to feed him, etc., and keep him alive. It fell off naturally. That's the Lotus birth. And then we gave it back to the earth by putting it in the plant. And guess what? When he eat an orange off that tree, if he's sick, it's going to heal his body. That's what the ancestors did. So that's just a little bit of facts about a Lotus birth. Don't judge. Just ask questions, okay? 4 months postpartum. Plant-based. Best John's family. Period. Hey, y'all.
Okay, so had y'all heard of this before? I'm sure there's somebody here in this chat that knows a little bit of something about this. My mouth was on the floor. First and foremost, if I understood correctly, they allowed the placenta to stay connected to the baby for months. Or I'm confused as to how this happened. But she also said they had it sitting out and it was drying out, right? When you look at it, I don't know, but I get the EBGBs when I see them. I get bumps all up and down my arm and whatnot. I'm freaked out about it. But now on the flip side, I am inquisitive about whether or not what she says is true. So then they let the placenta dry out, then they bury it in a pot with a plant, some sort of vegetable plant or a fruit plant, and then it grows. And then when you eat the fruit, it heals the baby's body. Does it heal everybody who eats from it? Or does it just heal that baby because the placenta was that baby's placenta? Like, I'm trying to understand. And then did the leaves grow all big and strong looking like that because the placenta was growing out of that grass? I mean, out of the dirt? I'm so confused. Okay, so Addison Tylenol said correct. Not for months, but until it fell off naturally. The cord blood has a lot of nutrients in it. You can bank it for a reason. So okay, so let me understand this. My guess, I'm guessing because I never heard this before, so I don't know. I'm guessing they had a home birth. Because at the hospital, they take that shit, right? And they snip the baby from the shit. So, I mean, I guess you could ask the hospital to keep it attached, I guess, but they seem like folks that would have a home birth. All right, so they have a home birth and then they just keep the baby attached to the placenta. So when the baby's in the bed, the placenta's in the bed. When you change the baby, you the placenta is wrapped up. Some I'm confused. How does this work? How does this work? Attitude Tylenol said it will help him. Diseases have been cured from their own banked cord blood. Wow. Wow. So we all basically should be walking around here with our own placenta tree of fruit or vegetable or something like that. If we really wanted to be the best versions of ourselves. Am I trying to am I getting that correct? Lexi said, I've heard a lot of people eating it, but not this. Me too. I've heard people keeping the placenta once they're at the hospital, taking it home, and then I forgot what they do to it, but then after a minute, you're supposed to eat it, and that's supposed to make you're supposed to eat it, not the baby eating it, right? It's supposed to help you some kind of way, ain't it? Baby, I don't know how this works, but it freaked me the fuck out. It absolutely freaked me out. I gotta research this further. Oh, Prima Wanda said, dogs eat theirs. Just eat it so I don't have to see it. Oh my God. Did you see how it was all dried out and shit? Baby, I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready. Okay, well, that's all I had for y'all tonight. Are y'all interested in hearing about that lady surviving the DL man? Cuz I feel like that's something we can cover in the Zoom. I do intend to do a Zoom tomorrow, okay? I do have a photo shoot scheduled for Saturday, okay? And I will be headed back to LA Saturday, and I'll probably be in that area until Tuesday-ish, Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, we're definitely going to do our Zoom tomorrow. Oh wait, Lexi said I could possibly do capsules. I could do anything in capsule form, to be quite honest. Oh wait, Nurse Mo is here. Nurse Mo is a nurse. I can say, as a former L&D nurse, labor and delivery nurse, this is a thing and not a bad idea. Why in the hell don't we all have our own tree? Do you understand how sick I was as a child? I was sick as hell. And here's the other thing. I was not breastfed. I was not breastfed at all. And it's so funny because when I was a baby, I was sick a lot. And I was in and out of the hospital. And my mother would always say how she was like, oh, I feel like it's my fault that you was sick because I didn't breastfeed you, whatever. And then fast forward, when I got pregnant, I was like, I ain't breastfeeding. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not breastfeeding. And then I was talking to like the doctors and stuff, and they was like, even if you just did it for like 4 to 6 weeks, it'll help the baby. You ain't got to do it the whole time. And I was like, okay. So I thought I was going to do it for 4 to 6 weeks. I ended up doing it for 4 months. But 2 weeks in, honestly, my son was so greedy. I was breastfeeding him, but he also needed formula as well. He had Carnation Good Start as well because he was just too greedy. I just couldn't feed him enough. Okay. I couldn't make enough milk. So that happened. And so then it got to a point too where I was just like breastfeeding him at night or early mornings or whatever, because, I know they say don't sleep with your baby, but baby, I slept well with my baby. And wasn't nothing gonna happen to him. I was never gonna roll over on him. None of that was ever gonna happen, honey. I don't know. I understand that they say it's not healthy. They say it's not safe. I didn't give a fuck. Okay. I would let him, he sleep in that bed for as long as he could. And then when it was time to feed him, I got him out that bed. I breastfeed him. His little butt go right on back to sleep. And that's that on that on that. Hold on one second, y'all. Somebody just bless your girl. That's you, Jewel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate that so much. I really do, honey. Your girl can use it. Okay. That's that on that. So, okay, so Nurse Mo said it's not a bad idea. I wish I had my own tree then. Look, so here's my question then. So this child will always have this tree, so to speak, this plant that they can always go to even when they're an adult? Is that a thing, you guys? Anybody? Even as an adult? Just saying. Prima Wanda said, my girlfriend from college did it until her son was 2 years old. Girl, look, and I know a lot of people who do it for a long time, but baby, when I see some of these kids like Ice T's child, I think their daughter was breastfeeding until she was like 5 years old. Like if you can walk up to the titty and pull it out and shit and say the word titty or say, describe what you want, you can cook breakfast, if you ask me. If you can do all that, you do not need my boob in your mouth while we out here in the middle of the store, out at the park. If you walking around and going to school and on tricycles, okay, you are too big. This is too much right here. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But I do think that I want to say, because what's her name? They would have Ice-T and his wife, what's her name? Coco. That little baby they got who looked just like him. She looked like she is the product of old parents. Just saying. That's the most awkward looking little girl ever. And they had her in a fucking stroller when she was like 12. How old is this little girl? Like, honestly, I didn't understand what they were doing with her. She just looked a mess and they seem a mess. I didn't understand none of that. Don't she look just like him? She looked just like him. And they had her in the damn stroller and she could drag her fucking feet on the ground. That didn't make no sense. They better than me. Ain't better than me. Ain't no way in hell. And she getting a titty in her mouth too, and her knees is dragging the ground from the stroller. No, 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 no. You just need to get up and cook you something to eat, okay? And you need to get your little ass up and walk. But the rest of this shit is some bullshit, okay? Anyway, that's all I got for y'all tonight. I'm so happy that we got together and we got caught up on some things. All right. What you say? She 30? She 30 years old? Just as sure. Is she 30 now? Because baby, she looked like she 30 when she was 2. The young girl. Let me see if I can find her. Y'all, let me show y'all how adorable this little girl is. I'm just saying. Let me get her pulled up. You can't tell me this ain't they chap. Damn sure Ice T's daughter. Is she up here? Okay, yeah, that's this her up here. This her right here. Let's look at her there. Look at her. Got a head the same size as Ice T. He had to have been 60 when he gave birth to her, when Coco gave birth to her. Look at her. She was sucking on the titty then. Mm-hmm. She probably still on the boob. I can't. Look at her. Looking just like her daddy. She getting cuter though. She is getting cuter. Look right there. You ain't gonna tell me that did he birth her or did Coco birth her? Cause she looks just think he said she 40. Ain't she old? Hey, she's introvert. Ain't she old looking? Now that's a cute picture over there, actually. Right here. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Oh, Coco says her and Ice T baby girl Chanel is growing up right before her eyes. Yes. Yes. Look at her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's in the fashion show, huh? Look at her at the fashion show. Okay. So now she had to go back and get this little baby girl. I guess she gonna walk her up. Oh, that's cute. Look at her. Yeah, because she 40. That's just Nikki D says she 40. So she needs to go back and get the cheering because she's an adult. Mm. Oh, cute little girl. Oh, I mean, she actually looks cute here. She's getting cuter. She's growing out of her awkward stage, I think. But I just want to make sure she's off the breast because that's going to be important. So, Ice T's daughter looks just like him. Yes, she does. Literally twins. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look at her. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. She was definitely on that breast milk right here. Look. Look. She was definitely, them breast milk babies now, they will blow the fuck up. Ain't no doubt about it. They be big and healthy. They do be big and healthy, okay? I told you my son had the best of both, because he was solid as a rock, okay? Look at her. She was eating good back then. Mm-hmm. She getting cuter though. She getting cuter. She is. I just want to see the part uh, where they talked about how old she was when she was last breastfeeding. And I'm assuming she's not being breastfed anymore, but she was old as hell getting breastfed. She really was. Well, anyway, that's all I got. I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try and go. Well, I'm definitely going to do a Zoom. I'm gonna try and go live too. Okay. And but nevertheless, I will definitely be back next week where we're going to go live. And Dennis is gonna be the special guest on Tuesday. Yeah. He's got something he wants to debut for the people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Something he wants to share with the people. So we'll be doing that. Okay. Well, let me go and what time is it? Yep. Gotta go make this steak because I love a good ass steak. And it's the last one here. So I want to go ahead and cook that steak and get our dinner on. All right. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna try and go live. Happy jail anniversary. Happy belated jail anniversary. I know I'm a week late, but I didn't say it publicly. Nesto, happy late jail anniversary to you. I hope I hope they did it up for you in there. Okay. I hope someone saved you a little bit of their medication that they kept under their tongue and let it, just dissolve partially in they nasty ass saliva. And maybe you got you a little taste, okay? I hope that Kidney Punch Ken didn't punch you, and I hope you didn't have to do nothing nasty, because I know how you are. But I hope that somebody made you a jailhouse birthday cake, kept some of their cookies from commissary and they chocolate bars, and they smashed that shit together and did some real special things for you. Yeah, I hope that that's what had happened. All right, because I didn't get to tell you that. So anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow. As I said before, I love y'all to pieces. And ain't nothing, not a damn thing you can do about it. Let me say this too before we get out of here. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. I want to just thank all the members for being members. Hey, and if you're not a member, you're going to need to be one if you want to be over here in the Zoom when we do what we do over there. Thank you to all those who were celebrating member milestones today. Thank you to my moderators. Yeah, all of that. And again, as I said before, I love y'all to pieces and ain't nothing you can do about it, not a damn thing. All right. Smooches.
VLenore.